Sandy Checker.
We will return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
Hey guys, Michael J. Crawford, the Anti-Checker here. And sorry, this is going to be a little, if I'm a little low energy, I'm just tired. And I'm sorry I'm late. Like the description or the name of the live stream says, I was actually at the hospital paying, at least in part, for my upcoming knee surgery. It's kind of stupid because I don't get it, but you know, obviously knee replacement surgery is necessary to try and deal with the pain, but they consider it medically an elective surgery, so the cost is higher. So I had to pay $700 today just to get the surgery confirmed, and then we'll have to pay some more, like something like another $1,200 after the surgery. So that sucks. But I'm here right now, and Thomas was first saying hi. How you doing, Thomas? Commander Shran, quick second. Darth Maul third. Schromer says greetings, Sandy Checker and fellow nerds. Azine is in the house, says hello. Captain Cat is here. Dan 23 is here. 47 Yorktown says hello, not first. Darth Maul says it's my birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Darth Maul. And you know what that means around here. If it's your birthday, you get to pick a super chat. So you throw a super chat at me, Darth Maul, and I will play it for you for your birthday. BIRDOPREY is also, it says Kapla. Hey Bird, sorry I didn't get the server up and running yet. I'm going to be working on that as soon as I finish this live stream. I didn't think it would take this long to get the finances taken care of at the hospital, so I'm truly sorry for that. Yosef said, had to leave lore because of you. Give me content now. Okay. Here you go, Yosef. Here's content. I'm here. I'm not a song and dance man. Andre is here from Bosnia. Good to see you as always, Andre. Cinnabon is also in the house. And Thomas says, can't you, with a $2 super chat, says, can't you make a knee out of Legos? No, actually, the knee will be made out of titanium, I believe. So I don't think Legos would quite hold up under the pressure. So I am looking forward to that, I suppose. I'll be bionic and have to tell people at the airport that I have metal implants now. And number 26, you got it, my friend.
The toast and eggs are really good, but there seems to be something missing. Yeah.
That's what you're having for breakfast? That simply won't do. Follow me instead.
What kind of place are you taking us to?
A place that will introduce you to Frosted Fruity Hulls. Not only does it have 4 unique fruity flavors, but it also has a glazed frost that makes it extra yummy.
How do they get so deliciously frosty?
The frostiness of Frosted Fruity Hulls, of course, comes from this hull. Part of a complete nutritious breakfast.
Oh man, I love that one. I don't know why it's so disgusting, but I do love that. Thank you again, Thomas. Chrono says a touch late, aren't we? Indeed, and I think I already explained it, but yeah, I was at the hospital working on the finances for my upcoming surgery. Rock Salt says above knee or below knee? Well, it's a partial knee replacement is what they're doing, so it's in the joint itself. Kronos says, hey everybody, how you doing, Kronos? Josh says, and checker, when is the trail of BIRDOPREY 5 for all the war crimes? When is the trial of BIRDOPREY 5 for all the war crimes he's committed in the Kurdistani Civil War? Well, not sure yet, because unfortunately, while we won the first round, slippery as he is, despite being shot literally hundreds of times and crashing dozens of times, ruining billions of dollars worth of Kurogan technology, he managed to slip away. So we're going to have to go into round 2 and take him down. Corona says, first to say Cree! Good, I guess. I'm not sure why you guys like to say that so much. Godspeed says, Antitrigger, can you drop me a DM sometime of your schedule so I can update Discord with it? And how are you, man? I'm hanging in there, Godspeed. And the thing is, my schedule, I can't give you a definitive answer right now because it's kind of a day-by-day thing. So now today I'm not working, but I'm running around, like, you know, doing the hospital thing and then working on the server after this, and I got to try to get some work done on my next video and stuff. But yeah, it's so unfortunately, Godspeed, I don't have a schedule I can give you yet. And Nicole says, Cree. Commander Iron Wolf says, hey. Billy Russo says, nice Dark Phoenix review. Thank you,
Hello,
Billy. I
Laura.
truly appreciate it. And Yosef puts $2 into the chat. Well, €2. It says, put a spin on your content, you partial Terminator. All right, I will put spin on. I'll be back. There you go, my friend. And thank you, Yosef. I truly, truly appreciate it. All right, so you put a down payment on your knee. Kind of, sort of, yeah. Basically, you have to pay for the anesthesiologist before the surgery or they won't show up. And if the anesthesiologist is not there, there will be no surgery. So that is very, very important. However, as far as the rest of the cost, you can pay that after the fact. Chrono says, forgive to have seen your video yet. Not sure what that sentence means. Forgive to have seen your video yet. I think there's a word missing or something. I'm not sure. Captain MKG says, could they take a kidney out of petty cash instead? Well, unfortunately, my kidneys are do not work at 100% efficiency. So that's part of the reason that when Aaron Eisenberg passed away recently, it kind of hit close to home because well, he only had one kidney. I have 1.5, but I certainly understand, kidney problems. Godspeed. If you're like my uncle, when you're out of pain, it might get emotional. Can't wait to hear you finally say I'm out of pain. I tell you, Godspeed. I truly hope that time comes very soon. If I can actually say, hey, I'm not in pain today, that will be a wonderful, wonderful day. Commander Iron Wolf says, just imagine when cybernetics becomes a thing and you're changing your knee will be as easy as changing a battery in your car. That would be nice. That would absolutely be nice. Chrono says, Auntie looks excited as usual. Yeah, well, if you really want to perk her up, if you put in a super chat, just request to give Auntie a treat. And I'll tell you, for any super chat, try not to wake her up here. See, look at that. I barely moved this thing and she's like, huh? So for any super chat, if you request, she can get a PETA pet treat. But if somebody gives a $10 or more super chat and requests it, she will get the dreaded ham bone, which, look at that face. See, there just needs to be 800 number there saying donate to anti-drug. That's what I need to do. Look at that face. How can you say no? So we'll just, let's see. There we go. We'll just make anti. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. How can you say no to that face? All right. Where was I? Thomas first. This is news. Yeah, I know. Cinnamon Mazer's Groupon. Yeah, I was looking on Groupon. Couldn't find a Groupon for knees. Mortimus Maximus. I don't know that I've seen you before. So if you're new, welcome, Mortimus. Says, hello, Anti-Tracker. Did you know that woke is now attacking the Doom movies with Doom Annihilation? Yeah. Yeah. Captain MKG says you need titanium Legos. Indeed, that would be awesome. And let's see. Schrober says, will you continue the persecution of the innocent people of Kuroga once the server is up and running? Well, first of all, we did not go at, there no innocent Kuroga, despite what the evil dictator BIRDOPREY 5 said, that no innocent Kurogans were hurt in our attacks. We only attacked military installations, and in fact, in our most recent attack, the only person who got shot at all was BIRDOPREY himself. It's a hind knee, anti-checker. Tee-hee. Does that breakfast cereal come with added nuts and sweet corn? That'll probably be the new frosted fruity holes with corn. Rock Solid says, remember, turn camera and mic on before streaming. Smash the like button, share via socials, donate if you can, join the Patreon, down with Kuroga, and we want MCU Aunt May and Demora Sulu naked. I assume you mean naked, which, okay. Dan says, going to drink a Coca-Cola. Last time I had one, threw up. That doesn't normally happen. Well, then, if you throw up when you have one, you probably shouldn't drink one, but okay. Let me know how that goes. There's Yosef's €2 super chat again. Thank you, my friend, and I put that spin on for you. DJ says, Hal the Alpacas was one. Oops, never mind, wrong stream. Yes, make sure that every comment that you leave on BIRDOPREY's stream today should contain the word alpaca somewhere. And Azine throws £2 into the chat and says, don't need an anesthesis, a brick is cheaper. That's true, a brick would be far cheaper. And I wish I had thought about that. Yeah, $700 for an anesthesiologist, where a brick costs, what, $1.98 at the local hardware store. So, but then you need someone to hit you with it, and it needs to be someone that is an expert to where they can knock you unconscious without doing any serious damage. And Josh says, isn't $1 billion in Kurogan dollars only come out to $1.99 in real money? Well, yeah, the Kurogan dollar is pretty weak. $1 billion Kurogan dollars, I believe, it's a little more. It's not $1.99, but $1 billion Kurogan dollars, I think, is about $38.15 last time I checked. Godspeed says, LOL, you will be past it. You will be, LOL, you will be on at X past o'clock-ish. Yeah, that's about right. And let's see. Sci-Fi says, hello there, Anti-Checker. I heard you got a new knee. Is it a steel plate with bolts to screw in? Well, I haven't actually seen the knee yet. They talked about the procedure. They gave us a class on, how the recovery is going to be and stuff. But I haven't actually seen the implant itself. So I don't know exactly what it looks like. But I don't think there are bolts that stick out, as cool as that would be. And so, yeah, Mrs. Anti-Trekker says, happy birthday to Darth Maul. Look at that, Darth Maul. How could you get a better birthday present than a personal greeting from Mrs. Anti-Trekker, the queen of all turds? Cronus is saying hi to Mrs. Anti-Checker, and Darth Maul wants Super Chat number 15 for his birthday present. You got it, Darth.
Sir, we are being hailed.
On screen. What is your problem?
I am Lore.
Do you need help?
I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Lore Reloaded.
Let me guess, their rubber band broke, right?
I make YouTube go.
Oops, I messed that up.
Sir, we are being hailed.
On screen.
I guess
What is your problem?
Twice.
I am Lore.
Do you need help?
I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Lore Reloaded.
Let me guess, their rubber band broke, right?
I make YouTube go.
And there we go. Little bit of Lore Reloaded. And that should make Yosef, was it Yosef I think said he left Lore? So there we go. It was just for the anesthesia. The hospital heard of a hammer. Wow, you guys are just mean. Yosef says Jaffa knee, 2K for a knee. That should be adamantium. Yeah, you would think. I think it's titanium, but I'm not 100% sure. And Cronus says, Antrick, forgive me, I can't spell like a god. Nobody is graded for spelling around here. Don't worry. And Darth Maul says, thanks, Mrs. Antricker. DJ says, hail, Mrs. Antricker, queen of all turds. All bow before you, queen, indeed. Josh, see, Mortimer, I already read that about the movie. Yeah, the woke is now attacking Doom. Gotta love it. Josh says he hopes Mrs. Antrick is having a good day. Of course she's having a good day. She got to spend this morning with me while we sat around at the hospital and waited for them to take our money, and they got to figure out who... it's so stupid because we actually had to walk all around this hospital to find the person that wanted our money, and it's like, I'm sorry, if somebody walks in saying, hey, I'm supposed to pay $700, you shouldn't be giving them runaround. Do you don't agree with Kirk? You don't need your pain. Well, yes and no, actually. I agree with it, even though Star Trek V is a horrible movie. I hope Alexander's not here. But the I agree with him that it is our trials, our struggles, and everything that define who we are, that make us who we are. However, physical pain, no, I don't need that. Mrs. Anti-Trigger saying hi to everybody. Captain IKG, I completely forgot about that. Aaron, my bad. I was trying to make a little lighthearted joke hit too close to home. Sorry about that. No, that's okay, man. It's okay. It's just one of those things. I didn't take it personally. I wasn't offended in any way, Captain. It just made me think of it. Roxall says, no, see, it's easy not to... no, see, it's easy to say no to Auntie. No, it's not. It's not. Look at that. How can you say no to that? And you're not in here with her, so, you know. And Azine, there's his €2, or £2, I should say. And I had no idea that you were in Great Britain, Azine. So that's funny. It's funny because, you know, when you talk to somebody through chat and chat alone, you know, you don't hear an accent. So it's kind of funny. With the, you don't need an, it looks like you put anesthesiast, but it's anesthesiologist. A brick is cheaper, yes. Debo Gorgonzola says, hello, AT&T, step carefully, yes. Josh Street says, Joshua's getting a lot better doing 3D animations with the animation of Anti. Corona says, do you believe in the alpaca? Are you asking if I believe in the existence of alpacas? Yes. Thomas says, there are other Kurogans. Well, there are people that ally themselves with Kuroga, mainly, and that's the thing, like these people that join Kuroga in the fight are basically people that are duped by the Kurogan propaganda or are just otherwise misled, and in some cases, they're just stupid. Although Azine, of course, is not stupid. And so Stromer is saying hi to Mrs. Antrigger. Cronus says, Antrigger, Lore is competing with you. Did you know? No, I don't think Lore is actually competing with me because Lore's channel is many, many times larger than this one. So if he's streaming right now, it's funny because Lore and I, even though we have some similar themes, our audience overlaps a little bit, but I think that I do more live streams than him. And he obviously gets more regular videos out, but that's mainly just because I have not been able to focus on much. Anyway, yay, Mrs. Colombo is here. Hi, Mrs. Anti-Trigger. Mrs. Colombo. 700, hell, whiskey. Well, that'll do the trick. Well, yeah, a bottle of whiskey, that could take care of it. We already did the alpaca stream. BIRDOPREY might go apocalypse now if we do another. Well, I'm just saying but don't make it like I remember on the stream, like everybody was like throwing in movie names and stuff and replacing words with alpaca, right? Like the good, the bad, and the alpaca or something. However, what you need to do is on Bird Stream today, just throw alpaca into a random spot in a sentence, right? So like, for example, let's see, if we look at Valor's statement, says, good afternoon, how are you doing? And so you could say, good afternoon, how are the alpacas doing? See? This is funny because Lore is on, more funny than usual. Oh, okay, so Lore is streaming right now. That's what you say. I did not know that. And Mutant Green Panda says, enjoying the new Dark Phoenix series. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I actually, man, if you saw part 2, and I think part 2 is appropriately named, this is where the movie goes to crap, right? it's like that setup at the beginning of the film, not bad, not perfect, but not bad. And then the credits roll, and after the credits, it's like they say, screw the lore. We're going to do the Super Friends, but with mutants, apparently. Which makes no sense. Innocent Kurogans is an oxymoron. Even in Sodom, there were several okay people. Lot's family. Well, but... and actually really only Lot. I mean, his daughters turned out to be pretty bad, if you see where that story went. But, and Lot's wife was an idiot. Anyway, but the thing is that, yeah, Kuroga makes Sodom and Gomorrah look like, I don't know, whatever the most righteous possible city there is. And let's see. WSI Trek says, Lore Reloaded is going more and more crazy and frustrated in his live stream. From my opinion, he's online. Say hello to him if you have time. Well, you know what? We should all say hi to Lore Reloaded. So there's 44 of us right now. So right now, I want everybody to go over to Lore Reloaded stream and just say, hey, Anti-Trucker says hi. And then, I'll go over there in just a second. Let's see. Lore Reloaded. And let's see. So what's he doing? He's talking about what country is the Dominion and the Federation. Okay. Not sure why he's saying that, but yeah. So here is Laura's stream going right now. Laura's got some very dramatic looking lighting going on. Notice that microphone he's got. Boy, doesn't that look nice, right? Doesn't look anything like mine. Not that it's the exact same microphone or anything that he got on my suggestion, but yeah. And back to, so Laura's talking about something. I see Azine said hi to Laura. Thank you, Azine. And let's see. Demo Gorgonzola says, hello, everybody. Anti-Tracker sent us here. Awesome. Thank you. Dr. Mubatu says, Anti-Tracker says hi. So hopefully he'll start getting, I just want to apologize because I know how awesome the European Union is. Okay. So he's talking about European politics. Wow. And Thomas puts $1.99. Thomas, you put that in the wrong chat. That was supposed to go in mine. And let's see. And why is it, Laura usually has all the fancy stuff all around
just
him.
All equal with all of the other partners in the European Union. They definitely do.
I don't know. It looks weird to me because he's like not doing his usual shtick where he's got like all the Streamlabs crap and all that stuff. And I'm sorry, he's looking more and more every day. He looks more like an Ewok to me. I think that is definitely an Ewok. So yay to sheep mentality. Anti-Tucker says hi. Very cool. So I'll let Lore get back to being Lore. All right, so let's go back to it. Thomas says Captain Foley should be demoted. He keeps forgetting to go to Red Alert in battle. That is a problem. If you're a captain and you forget to go to battle, or you forget to go to Red Alert when you're going to battle. That's a problem. Shomer says it is one. Wow, let's see. There's 1,765,987,765 Kurogan alpacas to $1 Zimbabwean dollar. I did not know that. And so I guess that makes a little bit of sense. Nobody is graded for spelling. I assume graded, not grated. Nobody has to undergo the suffragette of grammar. Yeah. What the heck is bird? What the heck is Lore Reloaded even doing here? Okay, that's just getting weird now. That is definitely. Maybe I should start dancing. I don't think so. Sherman says, after Anti-Tracker killed the Kurogan orphans, we no longer have workers in the uranium mines. We had to hire in workers. First of all, we didn't kill the orphans. The uranium killed the orphans, which you guys exposed them to. So, yeah. Godspeed says, Andrew, had to take off my body and was holding a screwdriver. Had to take off my boy and was holding a screwdriver. Turns out I'm a special kind of stupid, and I cut my ankle. I'm a twat. Well, that's weird. And I see Lore just ended his stream, so... Or, no, he didn't. I guess he... Well, that was weird. It looked like it ended, but then it didn't. And not Ryan Johnson gave Lore Reloaded $5 saying, donating here instead of on Anti-Trekker stream. Now, not Ryan Johnson. That ain't cool. That's just... Let's see. All right. Let's see. Valor says 1 and 5 are great movies. The first Star Trek movie is the best of all ship porn. I will grant you that. Star Trek: The Motion Picture has some incredible ship porn. The looks of the Enterprise was and is so beautiful. I absolutely agree. However, I will also say that the uniforms in Star Trek: The Motion Picture were horrible. Probably the worst in all of Trek. And the plot was okay, but the pacing was horrifically bad. But the ship porn in Star Trek: The Motion Picture was awesome. Rock Solid says, by the way, Trigger, race you to 10K. Well, you're going to probably win that race, Rock Solid, to be honest with you, because as silly as this may sound, this channel has been flagged as hate speech a couple of times by Google. And so, as such, it doesn't show up in people's suggestions as often as it should. But... I know that last time I can't get to, for some reason my computer is being really, really weird, Rock. So let me take a look where you're at right now. ROXOLID. So you are at it looks like 7,600 subs. So. You know, I've got a little bit of an edge on you right now. However, I dare say that you will. I think you're going to hit 10K before me. However, I've been wrong before, so we'll find out. But you got it. Ray, challenge accepted. DJ Odyssey says might do more live streams, but Lore makes YouTube go. That is true. Mr. Cat says, any thoughts on a Nog tribute video? I was thinking about it, but I'll tell you honestly, I think that. BIRDOPREY did such a great job with his. Anything I did would not be that good and not heartfelt, because while I did like the character of Nog, I didn't have a connection to him at the level that BIRDOPREY did, so I would leave it to that. And BIRDOPREY says Mama Prey thinks Anti-Trekker should go alpaca himself. What does that even mean, to go alpaca? I need some clear definition for that. Do you guys know that Nog and Jake had a YouTube channel? I didn't. I did not. I haven't seen the video yet. No spoilers. Okay. That's okay, Kronos. Yeah, check it out. You'll see me pulling my hair out. Darren says, Edgetrigger, I'm in the process of uploading my new Star Trek video, the most unique Starfleet main characters in Star Trek now. Very cool, Darren. I can't wait to see it. So everybody should check out Darren's video. And if you think, oh, Darren, he's that flat earther, he is a flat earther, but that doesn't mean his videos suck. All right, so just because you may disagree with him on that, so definitely check it out. Azine says, Andrew, yeah, it's what we call those guys over here. You pronounce it N-E-Th-S. Wait, what? You pronounce it N-E-Th-S. No, we anesthesiologist. I don't know what you wrote. And yeah, British here explains the weird sounding English. Godspeed says Lot found in Alabama. That's just wrong, Lot. First of all, Lot, Godspeed. First of all, it would have been Lot's daughters, not Lot, because Lot didn't realize what was going on. He was a little drunk at the time, which, yeah, that's just messed up. Hello, world. And not Ryan Johnson, making up for what he did at Lore Reloaded, put $5 in, says, donate just to bounce out my super chat to Lore. Thank you, not Ryan Johnson. I do appreciate it. And, you know, I was just giving you a hard time. I honestly don't mind when people support Lore or BIRDOPREY or Captain Foley or Nerdrotic or any of these guys, because we're all part of the nerd community. And I'll tell you, you know, on Patreon, I support about 5 channels right now. Not a lot. I just give them like $1 or $2 a month, but I support several channels because I believe that we should all be supporting each other as much as possible. And so, yeah. I just thought, man, wouldn't it be cool if I could get all my subscribers to just donate $1 a month on my Patreon? I could just call my boss right now and say, yeah, I ain't coming back after the surgery. But, unfortunately, I can't do that. Let's see. Godspeed. Yeah, I've already read that. Life of Matthew says, hey, Trigger and all. How you doing, Matthew? Hope you are well. Hopefully we'll have the server up and running by the end of the day today or tomorrow at the latest. Mr. Cat says, hey, Trigger, lots more episode 9 rumors. Geez, I'm thinking that dumpster fire would be the best case scenario. I think that it's being made for Kuroga eyes only. It will definitely, I did understand that Kuroga is very excited about Star Wars Episode 9. They think it's going to be the greatest movie of all time. Will you be getting Disney Plus in the future? Yes, indeed, I will. And I hope that it's awesome. Chrono says, I did my part. Good. Thank you, my friend, I think. I would say hi to Lore, but my messages always get removed, even if I just say hi, so I can't. Wish I could. Well, maybe it's just because Lore doesn't like you. In which case, you should just give double money to me. Valor says, I wish, I already said that, Lore looks rough. Well, no, he looks like an Ewok. I think he is slowly transforming into an Ewok. Chrono says, fur is a good thing. Well, that's, you know. Yubnub, Lore, you know, I need to get him to say that sometime. And so, yeah. Lore the Ewok Reloaded, yes. Don't hate the facial hair. Look, I have facial hair. I'm just saying that Lore looks like an Ewok. Lore is showing the leader of Germany. I saw that, yes, and he was dancing to him. That's just kind of weird. Get that Lore dancing is a new super chat. I don't know. That's pushing it to have a super chat with that particular person in it. I don't think would be a particularly smart move. Yosa says the graded was supposed to be a joke. Well, we'll work maybe next time. Well, you know the problem is that being dyslexic, I just assumed it was a misspell. Godspeed says, I sent you a Discord. Thank you, Godspeed, but I can't check it right now. I will check it later. Carlo says, hi, sorry I've not been in the server a few days. When's the new server up? Can't wait to get back into the game. I'll flip a coin which would join you or BIRDOPREY. Well, first of all, Carlo, the server should be up either by the end of the day today or sometime tomorrow. We got to tweak a few settings and make sure it's working, and me and BIRDOPREY will be testing it a little bit before we actually go public with it. However, I would say this. Don't flip a coin to pick your side. Go in, and if Kuroga is outnumbered, join Kuroga. If we're about equal, then you could flip a coin. But, you know, I do want the numbers to be as close to even as possible. Because, you know, I know that Bird complained about it a few times. But, you know, yeah, we had a little bit of an edge. But really, you know, it's just the fact that we worked to help each other, while Kurogans are all just trying to survive. Because, yeah. Chrono says, I'm annoyed. Lore ignored my Punchy the Wonder Cat question. Well, that's too bad. He shouldn't. Thomas says, I had to verify my account to download that 58-minute video I sent you. Yeah, YouTube does make you do certain things if you're putting a long video up. That's weird. You know, and I saw that, like, Nerdrotic did a thing where his account was no longer verified. I don't know what ever happened with that, but that's, gotta love YouTube. Joseph said, this is a counter raid from Lore and Trekker. Yay, sheep mentality with 2 streams in the headphones. It's becoming weird. Now is Lord saying to come over here now? In that case, if you're over here from Lore Reloaded, hey guys, and welcome. My name is Michael, the Anti-Trekker, and Lore and I are good buddies. Although it looks like now he ended his live stream. What a jerk. But Laura actually lives right down the street from me, and we've been friends for a long time. And so whenever I see him streaming at the same time as me, I do try to get people to go say hi to him. JD Brees Boys. Wow, I'm sure I'm ruining your name. I apologize. Any recommendations on Trek novels? If I were going to recommend a Trek novel, my first choice would be Vendetta. It's a TNG novel. It is sort of kind of sequel to Best of Both Worlds. It's about a second Borg invasion. It also resolves some mysteries of the Doomsday Machine episode from TOS, which I thought was really interesting. Unfortunately, the ending is absolute crap, but everything leading up to the ending is absolute gold, and it would have made a really good movie instead of First Contact. There's not Ryan Johnson's $5 to balance things out. Thank you, my friend. Wesley is in the house, says, hey, how you doing, Wesley? Wesley says, what's going on today? Well, I paid in part for my knee today. That's why the stream is so late, because I was at the hospital dealing with their finance people. I had to pay $700 for the anesthesiologist for the knee surgery that's coming up. And then just got home to the live stream. I'm going to wrap that up shortly, and then I'm going to be working on getting the server up and running. So, yeah. That's my day. DJ says, where's my 5? Can you even take super chats yet? I didn't think you could. MLP Death Dealer is in the house. Good to see you. Says, hey man, how goes it? I'm hanging in there, my friend. Let's see. Let me ask you. So I'm not a brony or anything, so I don't know jack about My Little Pony. Why My Little Pony Death Dealer 32? Is there a pony in My Little Pony called Death Dealer, or you kind of lost me on that. Carlos says, I love Trek Yards and I really enjoy you and BIRDOPREY 5. Y'all do amazing content and lives. Keep up the amazing work and thanks. Well, thank you, Carlo. I appreciate that, and I love to be put in such good company as Trek Yards. No, actually, Captain Foley is, of course, a great guy, but so is Bird, even though his Kurogan, Bird suffers from a split personality. The Joe part, the real Joe, is a great guy. The Bird part, the part that runs Kuroga, not so much. Continuum says, when did you stop loving Burnham more than Kirk? That question is predicated on a false assumption. Peter Haig, 86. I don't think I've seen you before, but welcome. Says, when did you stop liking Burnham more than Kirk? Wow, the same thing that Continuum Trick said. It's slightly different. Oh, I get it. I'll bet. What did Lore Reloaded put you up to that? I get it. Well, you see, here's the secret. Lore Reloaded. I shouldn't tell you guys this. I really shouldn't. But he has an inflatable Wookiee doll. So we'll just leave it at that. Carlos says, were you making fun of facial hair, you hairist? Why would I be making fun of facial hair? I have facial hair. And I'm actually going to be trimming it later today because Mrs. Anti-Tricker says, you need to trim it. So I'm like, okay, because Mrs. Anti-Tricker is the boss. And Orville Nation put in $5 towards the bionic knee. Thank you so much, Orville Nation. I truly do appreciate it. Believe me. Because, yeah, every little bit is going to help because, yeah, when I'm not, you know. And there's Lore Reloaded says, when did you stop loving Michael Burnham more than Kirk? Yeah. All right, you Ewok. I still think, Lore, you know what? The beard, it's not. I want to hear. Rock Solid says, I want to hear about hooker client confidentiality. I need to know what number that is. So, Joe, if you're watching, tell me quick in Skype what number is that one, the one with the Kurogan prostitute in it. And so that way I can play it. And as soon as I get that number, I will. Laura's streaming your chat now. Is you? Oh, Laura, that was. Darth Maul says, there's an episode of Deep Space Nine where Nog is dancing. Can there be a super chat where he dances to either BIRDOPREY or Lore Reloaded singing? Darth, send me the information on that episode in Discord, and I'll see what I can do with it. Lore Reloaded, there's even video proof now of Anti-Checker admitting his love for... Oh, stop. My 3-year-old says I like science. I told him that's enough for me to fix my car. Okay. Oh, man. What is this sacrilege I hear about you liking Burnham more than Kirk? I don't know where you heard that. I'm assuming from a certain live streaming Ewok. And so, yeah, something's going to be going down here. Now, let's see. I don't know, Bird, if you saw or if you're still watching, because I still need to know what number that chat is. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Well, was it... Ah, goodness. Let me see. No, not that one.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Lore
look,
Reloaded.
there's Lore.
I am the Lore Reloaded, your wondrous host.
You're so bad that when you come on screen, people don't drink. They punch themselves in the dick for 5 straight
That is actually true. Lots of people tune into the Lore Reloaded live stream and then start punching themselves in the dick.
I am Lore Reloaded, here to get this entire thing started here for Lore.
You just tripped over something that was so obvious.
Oh, look, Laura's kind of clumsy. Drax the Destroyer likes to laugh at him.
Okay, Dad, let me get...
No, that's not what we want.
Sir.
No. Oh, well, that is a good one, but we already played that one. Let's see. No. There it is. There's some Lore Reloaded action.
Hey.
Actually, that's Laura's sister. I should.
Hey, you want to learn about Jesus?
There's no such thing as hooker-client confidentiality.
So hopefully Laura doesn't hate me now for showing that. But yes. Laura looks like that Harry Ewok slaver. When does the new war with the so-called Kuroga start up again? Hopefully in the next 24 hours, my friend. Thomas says, did you read my suggestion to Discord also from the Sunday stream? How dare you say if I joined Kuroga? Well, I know you won't, but I just want to make sure that, you know, people know that I'm not forcing you to pick one side or another. Peter Egg says, Vendetta is amazing. I love that book. That is probably my single favorite Star Trek book. Other than, like, I really like the technical books and stuff. Like, you can kind of see it up there on the shelf next to the Doomsday Machine and the TARDIS is the, that is an original first printing of the Starfleet Technical Manual. And let's see, it was a transport malfunction that peeps go from one live stream to another. That's what caused it. Okay, okay. The Star Trek Destiny trilogy, I've not read any of the Destiny books, so I don't know much about them. I believe an anniversary of Star Trek. I believe it's an anniversary of Star Trek Discovery today. I don't think so. Well, let's see. When did Star Trek Discovery first? We're getting close to its premiere date, but I don't think. I thought it was in October. For some reason, I thought. I remember I started this channel October 1st. And it'll be like coming up. Then in a few days will be my 2nd anniversary. I'm going to have to do something. I didn't even think about that. Wow. 2 years doing this. Crazy. So is that the Doomsday Machine in the background? Yes, indeed. That is a little model Doomsday Machine there. Let's see. Check Discord in general. Yosef, you know, I hate checking Discord during a live stream. Just so you know. So I don't see, well, let's see if I go to general, and I gotta scroll down to current. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Let's see. Oh, I see. So you had the madness of watching 2 streams. Is that what you're talking about? So I'll show what he was saying is. Zoom in. So this was his computer here. Very painful, I can see. But yeah, so and that's funny because Bird got rid of or didn't have the overlay up when I was Bird. Lore didn't have the overlay up when I was looking at a stream. Godspeed, go and have dinner. Hope you cope well today. Thank you, Godspeed. Take care of yourself, man. Yes, has a mini doomsday machine trick got them. Yes, that is very true, Vile. There's Orville Nations, $5 for this bionic knee. Thank you. Rock Solid, $2 says, I want to hear about hooker client confidentiality, which we just examined. Sideshow Cats. Hey, Sideshow, put 3 dots. JD says, much gratitude towards the recommendation. I'll definitely check it out. And aha, it's pronounced Breeze Boa, French Canadian. Cheers, dude. All right, Breeze Boa, take care of yourself. The combination of the Death Dealers from Underworld franchise, and I like something I drew a while back. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought of was the Death Dealers from Underworld, which Mrs. Anti-Tracker loves the Underworld films. I think they're pretty good, but not. Mrs. Anti-Tracker really likes them. And that's yet another example of a good franchise led by women. For all you people that think we're sexist and we don't like Discovery. Or the new Star Wars crap. If TNG Veneta book has awesome build-up and a crappy ending, that sounds like J.J. Abrams might make a proper movie out of it. Probably right. That's the thing. If you just tweak the ending of that, everything up to the very end of the book, and in fact, it really wouldn't take much. Just get rid of the stupid time loop at the end and just have the ship that was in a time loop just disappear off into the horizon, and that would have been fine. But to have the time loop ending, I thought was really just a cop-out to try and say, no, nothing really happened. Chrono says, don't trim the hair! What? No, Mrs. Anti-Tracker wants me to trim the beard, so I will trim the beard. That's the rules. Mrs. Anti-Tracker is the queen of all turds. And therefore, what she says goes. Dan says, yesterday was the first time I watched Lore Reloaded live. Well, you should hang out with Lore every now and then. If you like his style, then by all means. If you don't care for his style, then don't. But, and that's one thing I like, is that Lore's style for live streaming is very different than mine. Mine is different than Bird's. Bird's is different than Captain Foley's, who's different than Nerdrotic, who's different than Midnight's Edge. And I do like that because we can watch, the different styles of streaming. Speaking of which, Midnight's Edge is here, says, bionic knee. Ah, geez, yes, I'm getting my knee replaced on the 3rd of October, which means that the 2nd of October, which is a Wednesday, I do want to be on your show. But on the 3rd of October, I will more than likely not be doing anything online. Victor says, hi, sorry it was not honest. What do you mean, Victor? What was not honest? You lost me. Let's see. What's worse, an inflatable Wookiee or Ewok? Well, they're kind of the same in a way. Just one's shorter than the other. Lauren slaves Ewoks and puts bombs on them. And then lets them run away. Okay. Passing through sounds duty. Aberjam is in the house, says, did you say inflatable Wookiee doll like it's something shameful? I heated Chewbacca has an inflatable lore. I heard that Chewbacca has an inflatable lore doll. Yeah, Chewbacca actually doesn't have an inflatable lore doll. He has lore. Most people don't realize it. And Midnight's Edge says, wait till I tell Rob, that I'm getting a bionic knee? Dan says, what's your favorite Star Trek video game? That's a tough one. I would probably say, as far as the amount of time that I spent playing and enjoyed the game, probably the 25th anniversary game. I really loved that game when it first came out. However, as far as terms of quality and stuff, I would probably go with something more along the lines of Star Trek Armada. Star Trek Online, I'm mixed on, because the spaceship combat is freaking awesome and the ground combat sucks balls. And so, yeah. But yeah. Let's see. Where was I? Dan says, do you like Nerdrotic? Yes, Nerdrotic. Gary is a friend of this channel. In fact, I'm proud to say that Nerdrotic, Doomcock, and Mecha Random were all channels that were smaller than mine. Then I started pushing their channels on my channel, and now they're all huge. So, I'm very proud of that fact. I shouldn't be, but I am. BIRDOPREY says, sorry guys, it's docking your ship and space engineers couldn't switch off the game until docked. Midnight's Edge says, yes, it sucks more and more every day. What sucks? You lost me, Midnight's Edge. What is sucking every day? I don't like to hear stuff sucking. But also said, gotta go. Okay. You lost me completely, Midnight's Edge. Wesley says, why do you often start reading my comments slightly left and skip to the next comment? I'm sorry, Wesley. It's not intentional. I know I do that sometimes, not just to you, but to lots of people, and I'm sorry. Sometimes I get the gist of it, and then I lose. It's actually the same thing. The reason that I've been struggling to get videos out, and the reason that I've been struggling to do much of anything is because I have between the medications and the pain, my attention span is about that. So, yes. And let's see. You should show Midnight's Edge Mega Chat 4 Shirtless Dancing Lore. Well, if he's gone now, that would be no fun. But maybe one of these days when I'm on Midnight's Edge After Dark, I'll show it to them. And you have Bird on the Brain. Okay. I hope it's not terminal. I have my first printing of that very technical manual as well. Got it from my uncle before he died on my 5th birthday. Very cool, Valor. Not very cool that he died, but very cool that you got that. I love that book. That is, this predates almost all, the modern era of everybody's got a technical book or something about, whatever their franchise is about. This predates all of that, and it is deep. I mean, man, there's a lot to read there. So let's see. Bird-of-Prey is sighing. Darth Maul says, what name do you use for Discord? The Anti-Trekker. You should see, like, if you go to if you go to the Discord, you'll notice it's called the Anti-Trekkers Anti-Server. If you want to send a message to me, then just start do a search for the Anti-Trekker, and you should find me. Yeah. And Surf Trectonic says, I make streams not go. Well, that could be a problem. Yosef says, so just think about Discovery as about a show that gave us Anti-Trekker. Well, there you go. Yes. And that is actually true. This channel was created almost immediately after Discovery first premiered. And that's why maybe today is the day it came out, because I remember I decided to create this channel as a direct response to Discovery. Maybe you could tell us why you choose your name, Anti-Trekker. Well, Carlo, I promised I would do that, but I would not do that until I hit 10,000 subs. I said that 2 years ago. I have both the first edition of the Encyclopedia Black and the second print color. It's so great to be able to see the changes between the two, even some retcons, TNG tech manual. It's great, though. Yeah, but that's the thing is about that, Peter. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking those books, but this was ahead of its time, the original Starfleet technical manual, because people had never seen anything like that. A book written as a tech manual for something that doesn't really exist. Zarkon de Grissom says, okay, Miss Antricker says so, that it is so. Very true. Bird-of-Prey says, Turdistan is a matriarchy. The women of Turdistan have much suffrage. Outrageous. So notice that Bird-of-Prey is once again advocating for removing women's rights to votes. Now, we are not actually a matriarchy. We are an egalitarian society. And anybody could be the ruler of Turdistan. However, Mrs. Anti-Trekker clearly is the best of the best. And so nobody wants to get rid of her. So, yeah. Corona says, Bird-of-Prey, hate to do this. Forgive me, Anti-Trekker. When are you streaming? That's okay. You can always ask Bird when he's streaming, because I love Bird's streams. I think there's honestly, if I'm not busy when Bird starts a stream, I try to watch, because they are always entertaining. Even if Bird's just talking stuff that's completely nuts, he's talking serious, he's talking about a game, he's talking about whatever, he's always entertaining. And he's been all of those things. Star Trek Legacy was very good. Underrated game, also on consoles. I'm not hating on Legacy, just not one of my favorites. I still own my CD for Star Trek Armada 2 and Star Trek Legacy. It sucks that they stopped supporting that game. Yeah, I really, Armada was I thought really cool. The only problem that I had with Armada, which is a common problem with video games that are based on existing franchises, is that in the name of balance, they completely nerf certain things, right? And I understand why they have to do it, because if they made the Borg as powerful in the game as they are in the show, then a Borg would show up and the game would end. But the fun of it, I think, would be to, like, for example, like you think about Injustice, right? The DC franchise video game, which is probably the best DC-based video game outside of Arkham Asylum. And the Injustice games are basically Mortal Kombat with DC characters. Very well done. However, there is no way in, and I know they write in an excuse for this in the story of the game, but I don't care. There's no way in hell that you do a Mortal Kombat style fight of Superman versus Batman and have it last more than one punch. You know, if Superman lands a single punch to Batman, fight is over. Hello, but that's not how they do it. Sassy anonymously donated $1 to feed Auntie. So once again, now you watch Auntie on the screen there. Now the bag of treats is sitting right in front of my monitor here, so I'll try to quietly pick up the bag. Now notice she is out. Like she's not reacting to me talking at all. Like if I say her name, Auntie, 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 she's not doing anything, right? So let's see. Look at that! She just instantly knows that, oh, she's getting a treat. So, all right, Auntie. All right.
Hello.
Here you go. So Auntie is feed her again. All right. Well, we'll give her another one in a second. Let her finish that one. She loves this pork jerky that came from Darren Wagner. She absolutely loves this stuff. So thank you, Darren, once again. Yep, you got your chew there. Did you not finish it? You got to finish it first. All right, fine. Here. So she'll be chewing on that for a minute. All right. Where was I? Schromer says, fellow nerds, please pause and remember the yellow cake uranium orphans of Kuroga, whose miserable lives were cruelly cut short by Turtistani bombing. Average Jeff says, if you could appear in Trek as any non-human species, what would it be? Klingon. I mean, look at me. They wouldn't need much makeup, just a few bumps and you're done. And, you know, as long as it's not a Kling orc, right? So like Klingon, I like just even the way they sound, right? Klingon, right? That's a Klingon, right? Guttural, powerful, imposing. As opposed to a Kling orc going, it's like, ugh. That's, ugh. I'm very proud of the fact that I can perfectly replicate Klingon and Kling orc voices, by the way. I have the owner's guide. Is that the owner's guide to the USS Enterprise? Are you talking about Mr. Scott's guide to the Enterprise? Because that one I love that one, but I don't remember one called the owner's guide to the Enterprise. Darth Maul says, if you created your channel on this day, I feel more special today. Well, no, I created the channel on October 1st. So that means in a few days, I need to do a 2-year anniversary video. Crap. Josh says, name story at 10,000 subs or $1 million, whichever comes first. That is true. That was the deal, although the $1 million is seeming less and less likely. Darth Maul says, I got up on Discord, never used the app before, and I'm on my phone. Well, well, there is the Discord. I have the Discord app on my phone. And so, yeah. Are you asking a question from that nitpicker book? Oh, yeah, I haven't done that. Thank you, Thomas. I'm going to do that today. Let me finish the chats addressed to me, and then we will do a... In fact, we're going to go... I just got in the mail yesterday the next generation version of the Nitpicker's Guide, so I'll ask a trivia question from it. Carlo says, sent £1 million. Very good, Carlo. Then as soon as I can confirm that £1 million is in my bank account, I will, in fact, reveal the story of where I came from. Well, where the name came from. There is 2 alpaca songs. If you can get off to Birdstream yesterday, you can get off of Birdstreams yesterday. I heard one of them. I did hear one of them. Edric, I played Armada 2, but not Armada. I thought it was good enough. I also played Bridge Commander. The Rock was my weapons officer. Awesome. Alpaca needs more bird streams. That would be interesting. Darren says, Andrew, don't let her eat all the dog jerky before you start eating yours. The idea is that she sees you eating jerky and she will want some. Yeah, but she loves that jerky. Look at her. You know, she's had her jerky and now she is out. Dan says, Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasi is a really bad fight game. In reality, a lightsaber would just cut you in half, and Star Wars games don't do realistic. No, they do not. May I suggest Auntie get the big window and you take the bottom right corner? You're just mean, Bird. You're just mean. Darren says, personally, I like the tech manuals from Pocketbooks made. I don't know that I've read those. Auntie looks very sad. She's a beagle. Beagles have sad eyes. Beagles either always look incredibly sad or incredibly happy, and there's nothing in between. Beagles never look bored. They either look sad or happy. Star Wars Demolitions and Star Wars Connect are bad games. I don't think I've played either one. And Crow says, never mind, Auntie is sleeping now. Yes, that's her favorite thing to do. When I was younger, I remember looking at technical manuals in a bookstore, but never got to own one. I'm sorry, Dan. They are very cool. All right, so here is the deal. You want a super chat, but you don't have any money to throw at me. Well, here's your answer. I am going to randomly pick a trivia question out of this book. First person to answer it can pick any super chat reward they want. So let's do this. All right, so there's the page. All right. And so here's the, so first of all, I need the first person to pick a number 1 or 2. There are 2 questions on this page. So pick a number 1 or 2, and I will read that question. First person to pick it, I'll just do it. Did you read Shatner's book stories? No, I did not. I live in England, so it's very difficult to get a toy Star Trek phaser or something I always want. Really? You can't? It's hard to get one? Oh, because they're guns? Is that what it is? Carlos says, sorry, I'm super sknit, anti-trekker. Otherwise, I would super chat you, BIRDOPREY 5 Trekker. Hopefully I can soon. Life expense first. Absolutely, Carlo. And I am the first to say all the time, do not ever give more than you can afford to. So, absolutely. Chrono says, I want a super chat. Give you all my money. All right, so the first one was Darth Maul said number 2. So we're going to read the second question. So this is from the episode. Uncle Ramus, that is so funny that you said the answer is Worf, because this does revolve around Worf. This is from the episode Redemption. For those of you that don't know, well, you're out of luck. So, in the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Redemption, what starbase has the records on the Kittimer Massacre? There's your question. In the episode Redemption, what starbase has the records of the Kittimer Massacre? And all of a sudden, 64 nerds are frantically trying to find that on Memory Alpha. So we'll see who puts in the answer first. And make sure I have the answer right here. Okay, so I know what the answer is. Some of these are really, really hard. Average Jam says Babylon 5. That is incorrect. Starbase Alpaca, closer. BIRDOPREY says Starbase 34. Wrong. DJ says 11. Then BIRDOPREY says 24. That is correct. It is, in fact, Starbase 24. I'm sure Bird was just panicked and typed 34 because he was like, I got the answer. I got the answer. So, yes, good job, BIRDOPREY 5. You get to pick any of the Super Chat rewards. So go ahead and throw that out there. And sorry, Peter Haig and Sir Trektronics and Demogorgonzola, you can't choose the correct answer after the correct answer has been revealed. Ask questions that don't involve numbers. The Bionic Anti-Trekker. Yes, and so Bird, so Bird wants me to feed Auntie. Okay, do you want me to give her another piece of jerky, or do you want me to say, yeah, well, we'll do the jerky because this is a freebie. Look at that. I pick up the bag and Auntie's like, oh, yep, here we go. All right. There you go, Auntie. So, but you can still have a video if you want, Bird. I'll give you that. So, yeah, I'm sure BIRDOPREY cheated in some way. Give it to Carlo. All right, so Carlo, you get to pick for some reason. Actor says, Nerdrotic was right. BIRDOPREY knows more Star Trek than Anti-Trekker. What, because he answered a trivia question that I asked correctly? Huh? I saw let Carlo choose. I'm waiting for Carlo to answer. I know there's a little time delay, so we're just waiting for Carlo now. Starbase Kuroga, but it was wiped out by Turkestan warships. Very true. Josh says the real Starbase is called Burnham. No, it's not. Dale says, hello, you terrific rascals. Hey, Dale, good to see you, my friend. Alexa gave me the answer. That's probably what it was. Alexa, set alarm 3 a.m. Alexa, set alarm 4 a.m. Alexa, read the Declaration of Independence in Spanish. Alexa, do not cancel. Alexa, continue. Alexa, volume 10. And let's see. So Carlos says, cool, the fallen Klingon. Thanks, BIRDOPREY. All right, so you want the this one, I believe.
This is the story of the unsung hero of the Klingon Empire, Joe. Joe was the only Klingon in history to dare to call Captain James T. Kirk a coward and live. Joe not only fought the mighty Captain Kirk to a standstill, he also beat the legendary Montgomery Scott in hand-to-hand combat. Joe had a plan to overthrow his commander, Kang, by tricking Kang into fighting against Kirk. But the fight was interrupted by several Starfleet officers. Joe then made the mistake of trying to fight Spock in hand-to-hand combat. Spock used a Vulcan nerve pinch on Joe, causing severe nerve damage. It was years before Joe could even speak again. To this day, Joe has been unable to walk. However, he has managed to build up a strangely successful singing career.
Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, you'll come with me. Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, you'll come with me. Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, you'll come with me. Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, then you'll come with me.
Thanks, Joe, for being an inspiration for every brain-damaged Klingon out there.
There you go. And thank you, Joe, for truly being an inspiration to all those brain-damaged Klingons. And just so you guys know, the term for brain damage in Klingonese is Karoga. So there you go. That's actually a Klingon word. Most people think Karoga is like an American. No, it's just Klingonese for brain damage. Yep. It's all true.